Okay, guys, this is it today. This is our season. 2 home games, Linfield and Rosenborg. Win them both, and our quest for silverware continues. If you lose, our season falls away to an Irish Cup run, and no one wants that. So get out there and go and win me some games of football. And remember, no matter what happens, when I talk at half-time, just ignore me and keep going. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 9, Episode 13, hopefully not unlucky for us, of the impossible dream here at H&W Welders. And today it really is season on the line kind of stuff. We host Linfield in the league, we're 6 points back. If we beat them, you could maybe say it's total race back on. If we lose, it's obviously very much total race off. And then it's Rosenborg in the Europa Conference League. It was 1-1, albeit with 10 men away in Norway. We need to, if we keep a clean sheet, we win. If we can score some goals, we'll probably win, but it's everything to play for today, and if we fail, then it's this. It's the Irish Cup, and that's pretty much all we have to play for, and just make sure that Lan doesn't catch us for second. So it's going to be big. It's huge. A lot riding on this episode. I thought we'd start, though, by having a quick look at the dynamics so we can see exactly where things stand. Generally speaking, you can see up here, everything is fantastic. The problem that we have, Napoleon, we're getting on top of that. I'll show you the promises in just a second, but he's going to be fine. The issue we have is Armstrong and Davidson. They're both unhappy. And what did I promise Dave? I don't remember what I promised him. But anyway, I'll promise strengthen up front. Yeah, they're both unhappy, and they're both players that we've signed, really looking to the future and young Northern Irish players to sort of build the team around. So it's massively disappointing. We need to get them back on side, and it's my own fault for not living up to promises, really. But yeah, hopefully we will get them back on side. The hierarchy, generally speaking, we have support of the squad. Certainly the more important players we do. McQuaid and Cargbo are the team leaders. Simpson and McCullough, we could do with one of them, probably Simpson, being that his personality is spirited and he's vice captain, kicking up into a team leader role for us. But yeah, as I said again, generally speaking, it's looking okay there. And the social groups, a little bit splintered. We've got a few new boys, a couple of guys that are on the outs that we could, again, do with finding a little group for themselves. But it's not the worst. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Now, in terms of the promises that we've made, we can see here, strengthen the team up front. We failed. Find a loan move for Akizi, and that's okay. He's fine with it because there was no interest in him. And increasing playing time, you can see, I mean, Napoleon plays when he's fit. So that's not a problem, and we've kind of lost the promise to Armstrong. We just need to wait for him to hopefully come back to us. His contract has a long time to run yet, 2031. We're in 2029, so he should be fine by the time he gets to the point where we need to make a decision on him. So that's what we're certainly hoping for anyway. But that's how we're looking off the field. Now, we've come straight back from last episode. There's nothing that's happened in between if we just quickly scroll back. And this is what we're looking at here. At home to Linfield in the league. Let's have a quick look at what we're doing here. We're expecting, as usual, the 4-2-3-1 from them. Gareth Wilson is going to be starting for them, is he? Don't you dare score against us. And this is the team that we're sending out. Now, actually, hang on. We need to do next match only and drop Gribben back in. And so this is the team that we're sending out. We want you as a halfback, please. So it's going to be Jidda in goal. It's Pearson, Edgar, Coyle, and Bain as the back four. Gribben, as you can see in there, is the halfback. McQuaid and Napoleon, though we could probably look to get you forward, are in midfield. It's Fevra and Fitzpatrick with Cargbo up top. Now, this is the Saturday. Of course, we were in Norway playing Rosenborg on the Thursday night, so that's why it had to be rotated. There was no way around that. Now, the thought here is we've got Coyle, who's very, very good in the air, and we've got Edgar, again, who's very, very good in the air. Now, they both lack pace. So the plan here is just to sit deep and narrow, try and make them go to our outside and cross the ball in, hopefully with our 2 big lumps in there just to head it away for us. So that's the plan. Is it going to work? Let's find out. Okay, so we can see the team sheets there. Wilson does indeed start. Connor Hunter is still going for them on their bench. And we signed him for, I think it was the first season, wasn't it? He would have been a really good player for us if he's still kicking around in their team. We've got nothing to lose with what we're capable of. Napoleon is unsure. He's a little bit down because he's obviously got sent off. He's going to miss the second leg. I could just about get on board with that. I wonder if we pump our fist. We've got faith in you, boys. Come on, get out there. We've motivated Napoleon, and that's half the battle. And yeah, here we go. This is the title race, isn't it? So a packed Tillysman Park. Let's hope we put on a decent show, despite the fact it's not necessarily our best team. The thing is, Bain is good in the air as well. Pearson isn't the worst in the air, so I'm hoping, that sitting deep might work for us. That obviously the problem is that it just invites them on, which is why we're trying to actually put pressure on them as well. Wilson has got in past Pearson. Pearson gets back, and that is a cracking tackle. And he's got himself a goal kick as well, has he? So there we go. What a good bit of defensive work from Adam Pearson. On loan, of course, from Blackpool. And I know he is not the best in the air. Ideally, we'll be signing him permanently. And that... Oh, what is that? It's offside. Okay. Yeah, ideally, we'll be signing him permanently in the summer. But we'll have to wait and see. Blackpool may not be willing to play ball on that one. But... Oh, Cargbo's playing him on, is he not? We've got away with one there. Let's give them some encouragement. One thing we have done relatively well in the past, albeit with our strongest side against Linfield, is we have limited their chances. Now, as I said, this is not the strongest side. Gribben is there, just about, we'll say, done enough to put him off. But they're looking a threat from set pieces, aren't they? Now, we are getting stuck in. So maybe that's something we need to reconsider if we are going to keep giving them a lot of free kicks in decent areas. But a highlight for us now, Pearson. What can he do? Goes past Wilson. Weak pass. You could see he was looking for Cargbo, wasn't he? But just couldn't find him. He's gone a long way chasing Wilson. Wilson with a ball to the back post. Bain, can he stop the cross coming in? That's a penalty. I don't like get stuck in. Just as a general rule, I don't like get stuck in. We've got 3 of our defensive 5, if you include Gribben in the defensive 5 on bookings now. Lavery scores against us again. And now we need a goal. We could look to do a high line. The problem with that, the whole game plan was around Edgar and Coyle at the back. They just lack pace. Surely they'll go over our heads if we push up. But we might need to change something here. Jiddo with a goal kick. Can we get something in first half stoppage time? It would be a wonderful time, wouldn't it, if we could get it. Coyle gets it forward over the top. He's looking for Favre, I think, but there's nothing there. And what we don't want in first half stoppage time, of course, is to go 2-0 down, because that would be disastrous. Oh, McQuaid's done his best to get a red card there. Walker's gone a long, long way. Walker straight to Jiddo. And that should be half time. And it is. 1-0. Says 1-1. We didn't score, did we? Cargbo scored. Apparently. We've got a little game glitch. What is the actual score here? Well, this makes it very difficult, doesn't it? I didn't see Cargbo score. Okay. Well, do we go with we're happy and just kind of see what happens from here? I mean, there's a chance that the game just didn't quite show the highlight. Can we do this? You can't do it now. I'm not sure what to make of it. Is it actually 1-1, or has the game glitched a little bit? I haven't had this as an issue on this version of FM. Bain's going to get another penalty and get himself sent off, isn't he? He's just about got away with that. We do have Hall on the bench, but I mean, he's not fit. Ideally, we don't want to have to make a change there, but I think we're going to have to, aren't we? We're going to have to bring Hall on. Come on, boys. Bain has done well there. Gets it forward to nobody. Oh, Edgar. All right. I mean, the wide players aren't working. They're just not involved in the game. So what do we do here? And I'd really love to know if it's 2-0 or 2-1, although at this point it doesn't really matter. All right. Yes, we'll keep going with that, but what we will do here is we will look to attack the flanks. We'll go more direct. And we'll just push up and see if that helps us at all. And then sort of next port of call, I think, will be to ditch the wingers and go 2 up top. Napoleon's looking tired. Now, he did, of course, play, well, not quite 90 minutes against Rosenborg, but he did play against Rosenborg. So it's not surprising that he's looking a little bit fatigued there. Not quite sure what Hull's gone to do there. And Jidda's made the save. I think we need to maybe go and try and force them inside, because they're getting to us in wide areas, aren't they? Wilson with a corner. Loopy one to the back post. Gribben has done just enough. He clears it, but into the fans. And, all right, well, the wide players hasn't worked, so let's make changes. Okay, so changes have been made. We've made 2 subs. Off have gone the 2 wide players. We've brought Cowley on. He's going to play as a number 10 for us. And then we've brought Davidson on to play up front with Cargbo. So let's hope that works. And, yeah, maybe a change in formation will give a change of luck for us. Pearson with a throw. It's hacked away. Edgar goes to retrieve it. There's no pressure on him. And let's see what we can do with this. Napoleon, Pearson. He's got a little bit of space. Not really on the same wavelength as Davidson there, is he? Edgar, can he get to that? No, he can't. And this is trouble. Coyle by himself at the back. Hull, can he cover in? No, but Jidda is there. Quickly off his line. Now, that surely wasn't the highlight. Can we go and get him up the other end here? No, we're just giving the ball away. Lower the tempo then, boys. Come on. Pass it to a yellow shirt. Lavery, he's onside. Lavery finishes the game. No, he's offside. Well, not for the first time the offside flag has saved us. And, yeah, well, again, a little bit like the first one. Very, very lucky. Let's try a demand more. We've got a goal kick. Can we win that? Doesn't look the best. We've put pressure on. Coyle picks it up. He's got Hull in space. Let's see what Hull can do. Cargbo's with him. Cowley and McQuaid as well. He goes back to Coyle. This is fine. I don't mind the lower tempo. Let's work it into space. There we go. Hull's there. We've got some players pouring forward. He's crossed it into the Linfield player. And is this the counter-attack? No, it's not. We should have been playing with a low tempo the whole time. Napoleon's given it away, though. And it's been a long highlight. Walker has danced past 2 of them. Has a go. Jidda's there. No issues. Yeah. I don't know if it's 2-1 or if it's 2-0, but either way, it's title race over, isn't it? We're just not good enough for them. That is just the frustrating, sad reality, is that we're just not good enough. Okay, so I went to try and check the Cargbo goal. I think it's just a bit of a glitch in the game, to be honest. We didn't score. It says 2-1, but it wasn't. It was 2-0, but we'll take the hit to, or the non-hit to the goal difference. Either way, there's a 9-point gap there now, and that's essentially that done, isn't it? Our season in the league, anyway, is about making sure Lahn doesn't catch us for second. But we have, of course, a game in Europe to come. So let's go and play Rosenborg. Okay, welcome back. It is time for some European action. We are hosting Rosenborg. It's 1-1. We have the away goal. Can we go and see the job through now is a big question, isn't it? We're expecting a 4-2-3-1 from them, though that may change. And this is a team we're sending out. It is, well, it's more or less the strongest team that's available to us. Well, it's the strongest team that's available to us. You can see Gribben and McCulloch are both booking away from a suspension, so hopefully they don't get any of those here. It's Jidda in goal. It's McCulloch, Davenport, Gribben, and Hall as the back 4. O'Hare comes in to replace Napoleon in the lineup. He's in there as a ball-winning midfielder. What I basically want him to do is just sit in there and just try and win the ball back for us. Obviously, ball-winning midfielder. We are going to still attack for the most part, but I just want that little bit of a safety net in there. McGreevy will play next to him, a slight role change for him. He's going to be a deep-lying playmaker. He's got the vision, the passing, the composure, the decision-making. He should be able to do a really good job of that for us. It's King as an inverted winger with Simpson and Fitzpatrick. McDade goes up top. Some tough decisions on the bench. We've got Cargbo, Davidson, Armstrong, the 2 sulkers, McQuaid, Bain, and Coyle plus the goalkeeper. The big omission off the bench is Kyle Fisher. He's a very good inverted winger. He's a decent winger, but Yeah, I'm still not sure that's the right thing to do. Maybe we take McQuaid off because we can always play Armstrong. Maybe we do that. Sorry, Will. But I think maybe we need to do that. Give ourselves attacking options if we do need to go for it late on. Okay, so we can see the team sheet. They've actually come out 4-4-2, so they've changed things up again. It's very difficult to nail down exactly what they're going to do, isn't it? We've got nothing to lose here. Don't get complacent. No pressure on you. Maybe we do that. We'll point our fingers, say we have faith in them to make the difference. And, yeah, we'll get out there. So here we go. Hopefully this isn't going to be the end of our European dream. I think you look at some of the teams that are still in the competition. Wolves, for one. And I don't think we can go on and win it. But you never know. Ube, as a reminder, is their key player, playing out there on the left-hand side. So hopefully Hull will have him in his back pocket. There's a few Welders fans in. That's good to see. And here we go. Now, a reminder, there are away goals, so a 0-0 draw is enough for us. Obviously, we don't want to risk that because that always ends in heartbreak in the 95th minute, doesn't it? We've got a highlight. Jitter stands over a free kick. Short for Gribben. Back to Jitter. Let's not stuff up here, please. You know you got faith in your team when that's your first thought when you're trying to play out from the back. We've given it away to them, though. That's a good ball through. And that's everything we didn't want to happen. We are 1-0 down. The away goal's cancelled out. And we're 15 minutes, not even 15 minutes into the game. It's their key man, Ube. It must be very close to offside. We got a couple of let-offs against Linfield, but we didn't get one there. But how close was that? Are we going to get a second look? We are. Oh, it's Davenport. Davenport's just needs to kick up his leg a little bit sooner, doesn't he? Let's encourage them. There's no need to panic, but we are behind. Come on, boys. Come on. Rosenborg are proving to be a lot more difficult than I thought they were going to be. I've got to be honest. Let's see if we can demand more. They're playing wide midfielders as opposed to wingers. We've got a corner. Fitzpatrick knocks it in. It's headed away. King gets to that first. King. Back for O'Hare. Davenport to McCulloch. There for O'Hare again. McDade. Can he slip a ball in for Rory King? Oh, he can! And Rory King just sneaks it past the keeper and inside the post, and it's back to 1-1. It was a stunning little ball. I think it was McDade, was it not? He doesn't usually do that, but it was McDade. A wonderful little ball, and King has just about snuck it past the goalkeeper, and it's 1-1, and that was very much needed. All right. Now, of course, we don't want them to score again because that is some serious trouble, but at 1-1, it would, of course, go to penalties right now. 2-2 on aggregate. And, well, they haven't done too much. We need to dig in. Let's go out there and win this thing. Let's pump our fists, say we have faith in you. And wonder if they got two up top, if we need that third centre-back in. Is that something we look to do? It would mean taking wingers off. Fitzpatrick and King are two of our better performers. Or do we take Simpson? We'll leave it for now. We could bring on, well, either Cargbo or Davidson to go and sit up there alongside Cargbo. To go sit up there alongside McDade. Simpson, can he produce a through ball? He can't. King has a go. McDade is there. They get away with it. Davenport with a header forward. He finds Simpson. King. McDade makes his run. King! Oh, what a strike from Rory King! And it's 2-1 on the night. 3-2 on aggregate. And that is a stunner from Rory King. Now, of course, if they score again now, we're in some serious trouble because they're going to have outdone us on away goals. But Davenport wins the header. Simpson to King. King looks up. And, well, not quite tucked in the corner. So the goalkeeper will probably feel like he could have done better. But let's give them some praise. And we've taken the lead. McDade loses out. Gribben has it. Goes all the way back to Jitter. Sensible football here, boys. Sensible football. Here we go with McGreevy. Haven't seen much of him. McGreevy forward for King. On a hat-trick, of course. What can he do this time? Rory King back for Simpson to McGreevy. Can McGreevy pick a pass? He slides it in for McDade. Is McDade onside? He is. It's number 26 this season for Aaron McDade. And I wonder at 3-1 on the night, 4-2 on aggregate, an hour gone, if this is our sign that we just maybe need to back things off a touch and protect the lead. I've gone back to positive. We've gone off of attacking. But for once, dare I say, I may have got the halftime team talk right. There's a good ball for Fitzpatrick. McDade's in the middle. If he can find him, it's ricocheted behind and then cleared behind for a corner. Can we do something? Another goal now, and that should be enough. Fitzpatrick will get another crack at it. He goes back to O'Hare. On a booking. Oh, and he's been kicked behind there. That is... Ref, come on. Fitzpatrick over a free kick. Can he shoot from here? He doesn't. He goes into the mix-up. And what's happened there? Another free kick. No, it's gone against him. Seems a little harsh, doesn't it? A little bit nervous about this highlight sequence. Davenport is way out of position. There's the ball for Ube. He's hit the post. And I'd just like this highlight to end, if I'm honest. That's easy for Hoole. Hoole, there you go. Route 1, straight to McDade's feet. Can McDade find a finish? King's on a hat-trick, of course. He's up there. We've looked for him. It's a flick onto the back post. Fitzpatrick runs it out of play. So maybe just give it a focus, boys. Just give it a focus. Gribben and Coyle we're suggesting as a sub. Gribben not having the greatest game back there. I am seriously considering a third centre-back. Simpson, there's a good ball. It's fallen for King on a hat-trick. Can Rory King complete it? Yes, he can. A 15th goal of the season for Rory King. He's been wonderful this year. And he's got himself a European hat-trick. It's 4-1 on the night. The second half has been a bit of a rout, hasn't it? Nice ball from Simpson there. It ricocheted through for King. And, well, he's produced another wonderful finish there. He's had a stunning game, Rory King. Who do we have on the bench? No one particularly we need to give game time to. Fitzpatrick, ball in, Gribben, there it is. That is done and dusted. 5-1 on the night, 6-2 on aggregate. Maybe we can go and win this thing. Gribben doesn't get too many. It's a wonderful header there, though. Now, we do have McCullough. Who did I say? It was McCullough and Gribben, wasn't it, that were booking away. So, let's bring Coyle on for McCullough. We'll move Davenport out to left back and make sure that he's going to be around. And the other thing we might do with McDade on a booking is take him off for Davidson. And again, just make sure that these guys are going to be around for the next tie. But second half, usually I completely stuff up the halftime team talk. But being 1-0 down and panicking seems like a very, very long time ago now, doesn't it? We will end the episode with a draw for the next round. We've gotten past Rosenborg very, very comfortably in the end. And as I said, I didn't see that coming at 1-0. But well done, boys. That was superb. So Harlan and Wolf Welders win Europa Conference League first knockout round. We've got a little bit more money in the bank. Some more coefficient points in the bank as well. Rory King, take a bow, mate. That was absolutely brilliant. And 2 goal of the season contenders in there as well. Guys, wait right there. We will end the episode with the draw for the next round. All right, and here we go. 16 teams to be drawn. Sevilla, Sassuolo, ourselves, and Renders. I mean, Sevilla is going to be tough, isn't it? Let's have a quick look at everybody in the draw here. So this is it now, isn't it? This is everybody that's parachuted down as well. So Sevilla, who would have to be favourites to win the whole thing. Hibernian, Ghent. No, we played Genk, didn't we? So Ghent is still a vet. There's those two. They've really got to change. Someone's got to change there, don't they? St Johnson, Southampton, it would be tough. Partizan, Hoffenheim, Hearts, Sassuolo, PAOK, Feyenoord, Wolves, Bologna as well, ourselves, and Renders. So there's some big teams in this draw. And there's some teams from some big leagues as well. Obviously, Sevilla is the one we want to avoid. We don't really want Sassuolo either. So that's 2 decent teams out of the way. Here we go. At home first leg, which isn't ideal, and it's Bologna. So we will be playing a Serie A team, albeit maybe not the best Serie A team going around. Now, what we'd like is for some big teams. There's Sevilla there, please. Oh, there we go. That's a massive. tie, isn't it? For Europa Conference League, St Johnstone, Southampton, Partizan will be playing Ghent, and Ghent will be playing Hoffenheim. Imagine if you got Ghent, Genk. That would be... my head would explode, I think. But there we go. We've got our next round. It is a Serie A side in the shape of Bologna. Where are they in Serie A? They're 6th in Serie A. So they are a decent Serie A side, as I say, albeit not one of the big boys. But you wouldn't expect a big boy down here, would you, in this competition? But there we go. That will do it for today. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time. Well, we'll come back next time for that for a doubleheader there against Bologna, won't we? So that will be absolutely massive. Is the split going to take place? No, it's before the split. So that's it. Easy done. Bologna home and away. And well, let me know what you think will happen there. Can we get ourselves into the quarterfinals? It's a big ask. But maybe we could do it. Oh, he's from Barcelona. I mean, they've got a Uruguayan international on 100 grand a week. It's going to be a very big ask. Take care.